We are about to discuss an issue so controversial it made us all drop our jaws this morning. Jane, would you say that you love and adore your pet?
No.
Oh, I know! Look!
I like him.
You like
I like
him.
my dog.
Like him.
But I don't love my dog. For me, love... he loves
I
me,
see
obviously.
terror in the eyes of your
But
dog.
I like... It's a dog. Even though I'm a townie... I think I've got quite a countryside attitude. So friends of mine that live in the country have got dogs. They're like working dogs. So they, you know, they are
yours
dogs.
is a pyjama case.
They're not children.
And he's a lovely dog, and he's a very happy dog.
Yeah, I like him. I look after
emotional.
him. I feed him. I walk him. He's all right.
You don't feel emotional. whereas Kaye...
Well, what if you and Gary split up?
Gary would the other day there was a thing about pet nups, who keeps the dog. We'd argue about who doesn't keep the dog. It's a big responsibility.
It is, and it's a much bigger responsibility.
Actually, he'd have to stay with me because my daughter adores him.
Did you?
Yeah.
So wherever my daughter was, which would obviously be with me, sorry about that, Gary, the dog would be...
Well, to be honest, I think he could have the kids and I'd have the dog.
Yeah, honestly, Kaye, but you are the other side of this, where I actually do worry about you, because you become like when you go. If you're out with Kaye and then you go back into her house, she within about 10 seconds is usually completely hysterical. Bonnie, Charlie, Bonnie, Charlie, where's B? Charlie, where's B? Where's B? It's like
We should point out, Bonnie and Charlie are her children.
B is the dog. And then 9 times out of 10, Charlie goes, she's up here on the bed, Mum. But you... And so another time, like, I'm in another room, and then I'll hear Kaye go, oh, I just love you, I just love you. Oh, my God, come here. And I'm thinking, whoops, whoo. Me and Ian are having a nice night. It's always the dog.
Well, I tell you what, Nadia is known for exaggeration in the interest of a good story, but she is 100% right on that. I'm not denying anything.
You are. It's crossed over. I mean, what would happen? I've always been interested in this question.
Here we go.
What would happen if Ian took Bea out for a walk and lost her?
I'm not exaggerating. I think it would be the end of our relationship. Wow. Honestly, I mean...
Even if he found her?
Well, yeah, we'll see. We'll think about that. No, because he actually does take her in the morning to his place of work. And I was there one day, and he's just not careful enough with her. Yeah. You know, he lets her wander down this little lane. He says, oh, it's all right, she'll come back. And he said that, and she was wandering down this lane, and I looked at him, and I really... The sense of hatred in my heart was absolutely overpowering. And then I did think, am I letting this get a bit out of control?
Yeah.
But then I thought, no, I think you're perfectly rational, Kaye, it's fine.
Every time you leave the kitchen, your kids say to me, do you think she's all right about the dog? I say, no.
Come on, back me up.
Rebecca,
Back me up, Rebecca.
Oh,
Do you love... Well, you did have dogs.
I had 2 toy poodles, and they, I don't know what I can say on telly, they pooped.
Yeah.
Did I say that? Pooped fine. They pooped and piddled all over my kitchen. Yeah, no, it was not a
My
good
bee
look.
wouldn't do that.
Well, they were so pampered. They were like, you know, those stroking lap dogs, you know, pretty little poodles. I'd open that back door, come on, let's run, be free. They're looking at me like, are you joking? I'm watching Loose Women and I'm on the couch. So, yeah, but in the end...
they got really bitey as well, didn't they?
One of them was getting really jealous, so if I ever had a baby or a toddler, she'd jump up and try and yap at them and bite them. So when I got pregnant with Arabella, I asked my auntie to take care of them.
That's a really smart move.
That's a very mature thing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not afraid to say that when I first got my dogs, I did go into a bit of total shock. I found it really, really scary. I thought, everything everyone said is true. It's much more. It's as big a responsibility as children. And so I had to really work hard to love them.
One
now
answer,
I love
who
them
would
so
get
much.
them, you or Mark?
Oh, me, I love them very much. It's just taken me a while.